All right, raise up here with 10-9 suited by coins. There we go.
Let's go. John is going to come along. Again, the small 3-bet. Uh, definitely prefer a bigger size. John likes these min raises, but it looks like Queen of the Felt's going to put some chips in. I would imagine with a really good hand. I'm going to say Jacks plus Ace King.
And
Maybe
here we
Queens
go.
plus.
Here we go. Loading. Aces.
Aces.
Now, 4-bet here to 225. I think holy moly. We got kings here for the Big Daddy Chaz.
So he's in an interesting spot because he knows, I would imagine he thinks that she's pretty tight, but he has kings, so, getting in kings pre-flop is never going to be that bad.
No. We almost had this happen, but we had Ken L fold kings pre-flop to somebody who made a really huge re-raise to him. And I don't expect Chaz is ever.
Yeah, so it's a different spot because Chaz is much more aggressive than Ken. So he expects people to fight back a little more. But I don't think he's going to be terribly excited about this.
Yeah, well, unless
she goes for the call.
Queen decides to trap here. And she is just going to fly in here, close the action.
God damn it.
Damn it all. That looks like we have a fumble, and that is, well, no harm in this. Still pretty great shape as far as everything else, but not bad for having to play a game on a Monday afternoon. So,
yeah, this is going to be a tough spot. The jacks are one-handed. She can do this with. I would imagine though that she's just not calling many 5-bets. Chad's going to bet small and maybe give himself a chance to fold. I like it.
Bet a 525. Pot size not up to 2.1. And both these players with a club in their hand.
I also like her play. If she's going to slow play, she's going to want to just check call. Or she's just going to want to call down here. No need to raise, especially with the ace of clubs. If she had red aces or something, she could probably put in a raise and just go with it. But having the ace of clubs, it kind of prevents her from getting backdoored.
And pot now 2.6. Queen of the Felt is 2.4. And probably is it time to stick, or is this another it's like a value bet here?
She's going to bet about 1,100, I would imagine. And I say that kind of based on her not going all in for a pot size bet earlier against coins. She kind of chose a smaller one to extract a little value. So it looks like this is just her game plan in general.
Uh, 600 bet here on the turn as
it's pretty good size. It'll allow her to get comfortably all in on the river. And Chaz is kind of figuring out right now that he probably realizes he's against queens, kings, or aces, possibly jacks, but he's not happy. There's only 3 combos of jacks out there. He's asking how much he has. Yeah, this is a tough spot. Your hand's really good, but you're against someone who
is going to rip it.
Yeah, he's going to get the bad news.
One way or another, the money was probably going to find its way in the middle, and Chaz now with 2 outs, not going to hit it. Aces versus kings in the long form. Queen of the South going to scoop it all as a rare moment where Chaz has been coolered in a really big pot. So that, I guess probably official candidate for the Yeti Cooler of the night thus far. And I am rocking this Team ATX Poker hoodie. If you want to get one for yourself, visit atxpoker.club. Go check out the shop. We got masks, got hoodies, we got all sorts of merch there from the squad. No, we got a raise up here by Chase with pocket 4s. All right, we got ace high heart draw here for stretch.
They can play a pretty big pot here with Chase having bottom set.
Oh,
We'll see how aggressive he gets with it. I like the raise. You can make it 500 or so, but 400 is fine. We'll see what Stretch decides to do. He's got a hand that he can go pretty wild, especially having the overs and the backdoor straight draw.
Position back here to Chase as Stretch representing the made hand. Chase has him outstacked for sure. Just about 2K back left here for Stretch, but it's
yeah, I think this is a reasonable 3-bet. Chase is pretty unhappy about it. There's just a lot of combinations of flushes. So if Stretch has ace jack here with the ace of hearts, that means he also has ace queen, ace 10, maybe ace 9. He has king queen with a heart. If those are his offsuit hands. If he decides he's going to play all of his suited aces, he has, what is this? 9 combos of nut flushes. That's a lot of hands.
That is. Caps lock shove for crying out loud. Well, I mean, this is for people that are actually playing for money here, so I think you always kind of respect that.
I mean, it's a tough spot. Like,
people have the time to make the decisions.
You see that Stretch has just the ace of hearts, but if you have 3,500 in front of you, and someone 3-bets the flop, what if he has 8s? What if he has 10s? You're just dead. If he has a flush, you have 7 outs, 10 outs on the turn. It's not as easy as I has set, I'm all in, especially bottom set. 10s is a good bit better to get in because sometimes you just cooler, sets of 8s and sets of 4s.
Yeah, and the chat bringing up a point that does it necessarily make a sense that a flop flush plays this way, but it's also like this is not a common spot.
Okay,
where you see a I mean, you do see it, but it's more likely that.
So, flushes, especially when you're out of position, are incentivized to keep putting chips in the pot because they are vulnerable to. Oh wow, he would have boated up on the river.
Put down your chat pro badge. Put down your pro poker player badge. Get on your bike and come on down to TCH.
Nick Mullins with the least athletic touchdown of all time.
Who wonder who has had the least athletic touchdown of all time?
I'm going to argue it might be this. He stands up.
This is.
Oh no, he didn't.
He didn't get. Okay. All right, Queen of Felt opening here to 200 as we got the $50 straddle put out there. Coins here with the ace jack off. And all right, so we got 3-way action.
We got aces of varying strength.
Bang. Jack, jack, 9. Coins all over this. Matt Benton saying least athletic touchdown. Peyton Manning on a run play. Well, I remember once where he had like a rollout. They sold out the run when he was with the Broncos. Think it just barely run anymore.
He's had a few bootlegs.
Yeah, like a bootleg. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if it's the least athletic one, though. You got time to answer if you got a great example.
I'm sure there have been some butt fumble type touchdowns out there.
Yep. Sometimes you see footage from the 1930s of football, and you're like, what the hell is this? All right.
I'm gonna say that Queen of the Felt seemed really apprehensive about this C-bet, the way she stacks her chips. Obviously we can see the cards, and it's it's easy to say when you can see the cards, but she just had some really apprehensive body language there. And this isn't a board that you can really go too crazy c-betting. And coins with his patented min raise. And now we're gonna. That's just a really optimistic call.
Yeah, that is.
But
very optimistic.
She's got the backdoor nut flush draw. She got an over. It's no good at the moment.
ATX Poker said, Mike, I tried to get Joey Ingham to shout out TCH Live earlier, but he called it a streaming show. And he's probably like, dog polk. I'm trying to work on my Joey Ingram impression because I think there is one that exists. I got mad respect for him, but it's still like, I feel like there's a doable impression. All right, we got Ace High Diamonds here for Queen of Felt.
So it'd be nice to see coins put in a pretty healthy bet here. 300 is not going to be. He's checking.
No, wow. Check and check. Free card here for the Queen. And
it's just a really terrible run out for coins. And this would be the spot for her to turn her hand into a bluff. I don't think coins is folding. But, if you're gonna get here with ace-4, you probably need to bluff this spot. Again, she looks pretty apprehensive, but I like it. She's going for a big size too. We'll see. Coins is just going to call this. I got to tell you, that is the worst feeling in the world when you put in a pretty ambitious bluff and you see coins snap his head down, right to his chips so he's going to call.
Yep.
And
Bones knows firsthand. We're one of the first highlight videos of that thing happening, so that's...
Yeah, it's pretty demoralizing when you run a bluff and you see them immediately look at their chips.
Well, you know what that means, though, while we got the time.
But, props to Queen of the Felt. She wasn't sitting on her lead.
That's right.
Still went for it. The flop call was a bit optimistic, but, once you get there, she had the heart to go for it in the river. So, good for her, and she's not really content to sit around and counter chips.
Make sure to hit the like on your way out as you see the plus minuses here.
Big day for Chase.
Yeah, that was. And Queen of Felt took a little bit of a hit, but still walks out with profit. So is Coins. And you'll be here on a Thursday. Join us. I believe Aaron and Kevin Rand going to be here in the booth here to do commentary for that. And that is going to wrap it up. Thank you so much, everybody. Good night.
Thanks, guys.